fully embrace the fact that I make pop music. I'm totally unashamed about it.
In February, I flew to Los Angeles to meet and interview Mika for the Observer Music Monthly. He was there recording his second album, the follow-up to Life in Cartoon Motion, which sold 6 million copies around the world. I went to the studio of producer Greg Wells and found this strange world that Mika had created.
I wrote the first record and then I made it here in the same studio with Greg, and then I spent 2.5 years on the road. Then one day the tour was over and everyone just sat down and went, so we should come up with a plan for when you finish writing the album and when you finish recording it. And I was just sitting there and I was like, no way. No one ever counsels you for that bit.
The famous horn player Jerry Hay was there with his crew, working on a song called Dr. John. It sounds, from listening to what I've heard of the record so far, there are certain motivating ideas and themes to the record.
This album is evidently, I think, more adolescent. You know, I wanted to pick up from where I left off and kind of take it to the next place, and within doing that as well, reinvent myself, because I think reinvention is the key to making pop music. I wanted to go back to that 18-year-old in me, and I guess that's what I've done. A lot of the characters from my album have kind of grown up and had a more adolescent phase of their life.
Outside here, there's a wall with pictures stuck up on there.
Yeah.
And visual things have been inspiration, but then you've also drawn characters.
Yeah.
And they are the characters in the song.
There's a whole world that goes with my songs. I don't limit myself by saying that it has to make sense. I kind of indulge in the fact that none of it really makes sense, and then it kind of all comes together eventually once I finish the album and the art. But the visual references are very important to me. What are my ambitions for the album? Well, I mean, I'd love it for it to do well. I make pop music, and I fully embrace the fact that I make pop music. I'm totally unashamed about it.
In London, 3 months later, photographer Harry Borden shot Mika for our cover, with the help of Mika's sister and the theatre director, Ez Devlin.
This artwork is it's a scene from one of the new characters in the new album. His name's Dr. John. This kind of medicine soothsayer, fixer of all problems and all evil. And this is this house and all his magic chickens that he steals feathers from and sticks into his body. Ez is here, my sister's here, because when you're going to make a mess, it's a lot more fun to do it with a group of people. Oh, go ahead, Ez. How many times have you wanted to do this with the artists you work with? My sister Yasmin, who goes by the pen name DeWack, is the one who collaborates on all my artwork with me. So it's nice to take the people who make, you know, the artwork happen and then apply it to a photo shoot.
In Amsterdam in early June, I saw Mika again. He was there to play a small gig in the famous Concertgebouw to mark the release of his new acoustic EP, which he's released as a limited edition, together with a book of specially commissioned illustrations.
Lady Jane, the river saint, special yes, but lucky ain't. Lady Jane said you walked on, but you never had a man to show. Then one day she found a veil, she was eager just to let it know. Lady Jane, she walked on water, followed by a brand new lover who's on water, drowned down below.
The show was great, and it provided a taste of Mika's full new album, which will be released in September. I spent almost 6 months dipping in and out of his world, and a very strange world it is. But it does feel to me that when the new record comes out, well, we might all find ourselves living in it.